everybody. Oh my God, I did it right this time. How are y'all doing today? Happy Sunday. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope that you found some amazing treasures. Let's pretend that my hair looks amazing today because I have no idea what to do with my hair. I'm still learning this haircut. And I am so excited because tonight we have one of my favorite people. We actually met in this community, like on Instagram or whatever, and we started messaging each other and like started to be friends. And I finally met him at FlipCon, and he is such an awesome human being, so humble, so nice, so cool, and he knows his stuff. And we have none other than Segun. Yay! How you doing, my
Hey,
friend?
doing well, doing well. How are you doing?
Good. Thank you so much for saying yes to my madness.
Oh yeah, yeah. Glad to be here. Glad to be here. Thanks for letting me come on.
And there's Chewy hiding in the back.
Not hiding, don't worry.
He's always cross the sink, so he'll be listening and probably pitching in or whatever. But anyway, Mr. Shagan, before we say hi to our friends, before in case nobody knows who you are, which I'm sure everybody knows who you are, talk to us a little bit about yourself, and we'll go from there. The floor is all yours.
Okay. Yeah, my name is Shagan. The username I'm a resell it. I like to sell a lot of electronics and home goods and toys. So I've been reselling for about 3.5 years now. I'm based out of Chicago. I love traveling around and sourcing. And yeah, happy to be here.
Yay! That's awesome. I keep forgetting that you're from Chicago and my sister lives in Chicago, so I need to remember that. And today you went live as you always do. How was that? Did you find any good treasures?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I went to two markets today, so maybe once a month I'll go to two different flea markets. So it's a really long day. So total time I probably went live for like 4.5 hours, and
Yeah.
then there's another hour and a half of driving. So it was a long day. Probably
I,
some of the better stuff that I bought was at the very end of the live at the second flea market. So I bought some higher end electronics, Bang& and Olufsen audio equipment, and a Rotel sound system. So it was pretty good.
I,
A little bit slow at the beginning. I think I went 40 minutes without buying anything, and people in the
wow.
comments are like, "Oh, this market is little. This market sucks," because they're used to me going to this other one out in Rosemont, which is
Yeah.
is big. Wolf Flea Market is there's a lot of vendors there, a lot of opportunity. And this one I went to, the two that I went to was in the city, a little bit different, but good times. It's getting cold now. It's getting cold.
Mhm.
Last week we were wearing shorts. This week we're wearing hoodies, and we only have 3 weeks left
Oh my.
before the main market shuts down. So after Halloween, it's over until the spring. So
Yeah.
I'll probably be going live until Halloween, and after that, it probably won't go up again until springtime when I'll
Yeah.
go live at the flea markets again.
Our cold might be a little bit different than yours, but it felt so good this morning. It was like 66 degrees, and for us, that was like felt so good. It wasn't so hot and disgusting, but I'm sure that was colder for you up there.
I lived in Tampa for like 6 months, and I remember that transition from summertime to fall. It was a nice little break. A nice little
Mm-hmm.
break. A lot of people look forward to the fall time, winter times in Florida. It's not so sticky,
Yes.
sticky
Ugh,
anymore.
yes. I am so excited that we're finally feeling that cooler weather in the mornings and in the evenings. But before we talk a little more, I want to say hi to our friends that they were able
Okay.
to join us tonight. Mary, hi Mary. Thank you for being here. And beautiful Rachel, hi. And look who's here. Soda CD Flips, what's up? Aw, Rachel, you're so sweet. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Philip Flipper is in the house. My favorite people, Chewy and Shagan. I guess Coco is also decent. Don't lie. You know you love me. And Rachel says, I dated a guy named Shane in high school. I can remember that. And Judy is here. Hi, everybody. Just got home from Omaha, just in time for this live. Thanks for being here, Judy. And let's see. Shagan's channel is fantastic too. His editing is on point. Yes, it is.
Thank you.
And let's see. Glad I caught some of that first live. I had to get my Whatnot show set up, so I couldn't catch the next one. Let's see. Crazy weather, but it was gorgeous for our run this afternoon. Oh, I bet, Rachel. Ryan is here. Hello, my friend. And Christine, maybe? Let's see. We had an almost 80-degree day weekend. Washington State is drunk right now. Coco, I'm moving again in January, so get your date set. No way. For reals?
Where
are you
to?
moving? You know we'll be there. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it so much. Ooh, look who's in the house. Keith and Amber and everybody else, whoever's watching from that house. Hello, everybody. So, Shagan, are you ready for Q4?
I am getting there. I'm proud of myself for this week. I got a lot of listings
Awesome.
up. I only went sourcing one time. So last time I went sourcing was last Sunday. And I normally do it 3 times a week sourcing. And I just organized and I did a bunch of listings, stuff in the basement. Some of that stuff has been unlisted for a year. And
Wow.
what happens is I'll buy my stuff and then I'll focus on some of the higher end items, and then some of the lower end items or slow sell through rates. I'm like, oh, I'll get around to it. And then I forget about it and it just sits there for so long. So I listed some stuff I bought last summer over the weekend,
Oh my gosh.
Thursday, Friday. Got a lot of listings up. I'm not ready yet. I was looking at how many listings I had last year compared to now. And I'm still not there, but I'm making a lot of progress. And I was telling you.
Listings?
So I think I'm at 400 almost. 400 listings.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. What were you gonna say before I interrupted you?
Oh, I was saying I was texting you about Boss, about trying to go to Boss, and I'm like, I'm not ready for
talking
Q4.
about that. Yeah.
And it still would be pretty easy for me to go since I have family out there, and I could probably find a cheap flight through Spirit or Frontier, so it wouldn't be too bad. The housing, I would stay with family, so it wouldn't be that expensive for me to go. But it's long though. It's very long compared to like FlipCon and Camp Listing Party for 3.5 days.
Yeah.
So, are you guys ready for Q4? You think so?
We are getting ready. I've been really good. I didn't do it today because today I was really lazy. I wanted to take a little break because this whole week I was like nonstop. So I spent most of the time with the baby. But before I go to bed, I'm definitely going to list 10 items because that's what I've been doing every day consistently. And we've been getting sales and it's been so nice. So I hope that Q4 gets better and better and better as the weeks and months pass because I'm listing like crazy. Like so far, I know for some people, it's not that big a deal, but for us, 7 sold. We have 7 sales already. So that's pretty awesome. And so hopefully every weekend will be more and more and more. Every day will be more and more and more. But yes, Q4. Let's hope for an amazing Q4.
It will be. Not hope. It will be.
I mean, there you go. 7 sales. That's pretty good. I think I'm at 3 today. And they all came in the morning, and then it was just a dry period since. I'm like, oh, it's okay. At least I got a few sales in earlier this morning.
And it's weird because we got 3 sales on Facebook Marketplace. We got 3 sales on Poshmark, and then only 1 on eBay and none on Mercari. So it's like it was a weird sale weekend, I guess, with like the platforms. I don't know.
I finally started cross listing last week. So I started cross listing on Poshmark, and I got my first sale. So I'll make that's what my next video is going to be about, my first sale on Poshmark. And I guess I've been stubborn for a long time about cross listing. I'm like, oh, I got eBay, and then there's 2 apps that I use with Truegether and Bonanza. So it
Okay.
it syncs some of my items there, but that's very slow compared to
Yeah. Oh
Mercari
yeah,
and Facebook Marketplace.
for
I used
sure.
to sell locally a lot on OfferUp and Facebook, but I haven't done that. No sales on there this year.
No.
I buy stuff every once in a while, but
Yeah.
I have nothing listed on there. Um,
So Paul says, babe, that he's moving to Clearwater to be closer to the girlfriend.
You got a girlfriend.
Paul, she's gonna be texting you.
Clearwater.
Got a girlfriend.
We need some details before we make the drive to help you move.
So you guys are in Orlando area-ish?
Yeah, we are right in the middle between downtown Orlando and Daytona Beach. So the drive to Paul right now is 3 hours. So him moving to Clearwater, that means only 2 hours. Thank God. This is gonna be great. So happy picker, Lori's in the house. Hello, my friend. And I know, Judy. I'm so jealous. Judy and Lori got to hang out with Kristen this weekend at Junkstock. That was so much fun. I'm so happy that they got to see and meet each other in person. I love when we get to do that. Let's see. Yay. And Rachel says, I thought about taking Dello to Boss, just mom and son. Oh my gosh, Rachel, that would be so much fun. You totally should. Judy's tired. He's so fun. I'm glad that you're comfortable, and he's comfortable hanging out with you, Rachel. You're a cool mom. Ooh, that's awesome. Picking Preacher, 7 sales as well so far. Hallelujah. Oh my gosh, 17 sales this weekend from Lori. That's amazing. That's amazing. And
Nice.
Mary has 9 sales this weekend. That's awesome, my friend. That is awesome. And Ryan and Christine have sold 1 thing today. Been a slow weekend. That's okay. It'll pick up. You guys.
Oh my God, he sent me a text.
He did. There you go. Mary is flipping furniture. That's right. I somehow managed to get 20 sales on eBay this weekend, and first time for me, another 20. Wow, 24 on Whatnot. That's awesome. Good for you. I'm sorry I missed your Whatnot show. Like I said, I was barely anywhere today. I was like being lazy and hanging out with my baby girl. Let's see. Just sold 1 thing this weekend, but I haven't been listing as I should. That's okay, Judy. You're gonna get to it.
Mary said that she sold. She was too busy flipping furniture. I used to flip furniture. It was briefly, only for a few months when I first started reselling. When I was doing it part time, and I ran out of space, and it started to get cold outside, and I had stuff in the attic, and it was 3 levels to get up to the attic, and I had stuff in my laundry room, which I wasn't supposed to be putting stuff in my laundry room. So the landlord was complaining. So I was like, yeah, I gotta, I guess, look for other stuff to sell. So that's why I kind of got into eBay, smaller items.
Go ahead.
That's about it.
Okay. I've been interested or curious to try selling furniture, but if I do that right now, my mother will kill me because we don't have, even though we're staying with them and it's a big house, doing furniture right now would just I don't think it would be good for us. But I would like to do that eventually once we have our own place. I think that would be really, really fun to try.
I've done it before, man. You need a whole warehouse to do that.
So Melanie says hello. And I'm not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom. Is that
Cool mom,
Mean Girls? Maybe not. I could totally be wrong. What did you sell, Shane? Rachel is asking. I mean, Shagan.
I used to do some. I guess that was for me. Okay,
so Shagan, Rachel, not Shane.
or maybe she's asking about Shane's stuff for you because he had 24 sales and Whatnot.
Yeah. What a city flips, Shane.
But I used to sell a lot of dressers and then TV stands. That's what I mainly sold. The tall boy dressers, because a lot of people in the city they would want the
Yeah.
vertical dressers. So that's what I focused on. And I would
Yeah.
get a lot of that stuff for free or very low cost from OfferUp and like Craigslist and just flip it right back on the same platforms.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
dressers. But I could only go pick up one item at a time because I only had a
Yeah.
small car, maybe one item in the back. My seats would fold back and then maybe a small item in the front. So I would get two items compared to now, if I go to a flea market or a thrift store, I can get, 30, 40 items and then my car is not even full. So it's just more effective to, buy stuff to resell online, small items compared to
I,
furniture.
I agree. Nutter is in the house. Hello, Christopher. And Rob is here. Hello. So good to see you here. And there you go. Sorry, Shane. There's his answer. It's really hard to like have a guest and try to work the chat. So I am sorry, guys.
Oh, no.
Multitasking. I got this. I can do this.
One of my ideas for going lives is I wanted to bring on a guest when I'm out there, but I've had trouble with the software with StreamYard. Sometimes it's laggy. So I think when I bring in a guest, it might even be even worse. And I don't know how I'm going to coordinate buying stuff from the vendor, looking at the chat, talking to my guests at the same time. It's kind of a lot going on. Even now, when I'm just looking at the chat and then the vendor or someone's I think they think I'm talking to them, but I'm like, yeah, I'm just talking to the chat, and they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, oh, I'm live on YouTube right now. Well, one of the kids, I ran to this teenager today, and he was, he saw my GoPro, and he's like, oh, are you a YouTuber? And I was like, yeah. And I told him, can I follow? He said, can I follow you? So I gave him a little card, and then he scanned it. And he's like, got 1,000 subscribers. He's like, oh man, you're famous. You're famous. I was like, not really, but I mean, thanks. He's like, oh, I can see myself. So sometimes the teenagers, they're pretty excited. The kids are very excited about YouTube and content creation. Um, when I meet kids in person, they're like, you're a YouTuber. They're always, most of them are excited about it.
Yeah. So before we talk about 1,000 subscribers, Mary says, Segun, furniture flipping is no joke. I like doing little bits at a time, but this was my biggest haul yet. Not doing anything but cleaning it, all mid-century pieces. She is kicking butt with furniture. That's pretty awesome.
Mary, do you do any like refurbishing it at all? I'm wondering. I did a little bit of that, but it just takes so much time to repaint it and sand it down. But the value, it goes up a bit and it sells a lot faster. And I was doing it on like my back porch. I know I was not using the right tools, but it was getting done. So it's a nice little process. It kind of reminds me when I was in high school when I took woodworking for a semester, and I really liked that class. So I hadn't done anything with wood since high school. So I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, no furniture for me yet, but hopefully one day. But congratulations on 1,000 subscribers. Well, 1,000 and probably like 600.
I think I'm at. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
How did it feel when you got to that amazing milestone as being a content creator?
I mean, it felt pretty good. It felt pretty good. I guess I compare it to like a comment sale on like eBay or something. Getting a comment sale is like very rare. And I'm like, oh, I got that comment in my name. And before I started YouTube, I didn't realize the stats of how it goes on YouTube. Only I think it's around 85% of channels are like 1,000 or more, and I think it's somewhere around 1% or 2% or 10,000 or more. I didn't realize that it was that low of a percentage that for subscribers. And I was thinking about, I used to have a Instagram for a chess account. And I got to, this was like 5 years ago, and I got to like 10,000 followers in like 9 months.
Wow.
And when I started this, I'm like, I know it's going to be a little bit different, but I'm like, I don't know how long is it going to take for me to get monetized? That's really, the magical goal for a lot of us to get monetized.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm happy that I, got through that first half of the requirements. Now it's just trying to get these watch hours. But yeah, it was a grind. It was a grind in the trenches. It took almost a year.
Yeah. I
almost
think
almost a
we really
year.
have to, I think we really, really have to like what we're doing to do this for free until eventually it becomes like we get paid for it. But congratulations for like, pushing through it and not giving up, and you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course. Let's see. Sorry, Rachel. I know you knew his name. She's like, hey, I'm one of the 4 people who spelled Segun right. I would never. I know.
My parents, they wanted to cause confusion for everyone. But my mom, she modified my name because it's a Nigerian name and she wanted to make it more English friendly, but she didn't change the spelling of it.
Yeah.
So she's like, yeah, we're gonna call him Shagan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the first time I heard your name, I thought it was like with an H, and then when I finally saw you live at the Nurse Flipper, I saw your name, and I was like, oh crap, okay, it's without an H. That's how, and it stuck with me. I was like, I'm not gonna mess up this name at all. Oh, babe, Paul is he's saying, Coco, you better keep an eye on Chewy. He's texting me quite a bit for someone who should be working.
You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna send him a message.
No, he's doing. No, he actually, you guys, he can do whatever he wants right now because while I was doing absolutely nothing, he was on the computer working. So he can do whatever he wants. Let's see.
We've been getting sales because of that.
Exactly, and we've been getting sales because of him helping me out. Rachel says, Shagan, your guest could run the show while you do the shopping. Oh, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that is good.
You guys, Chrissy, she's not here tonight because she is at a wedding. So she is having date night with hubby, and she sends everybody love. But she's having fun tonight. Chrissy, wake up. I don't know where that's from. Let's see if anybody could guess that.
What?
Mary
Chrissy,
says,
wake up.
Chrissy, wake up. Name that show. That's from somewhere.
Wah, wah.
I know, right? Hey, Lenoy. How you doing, mama? All right. Shane says, my nieces and nephew think I'm famous with my 770 subscribers, which is pretty awesome, by the way. You are almost there, dude. Seriously.
There's still awesome. a lot of people to, follow you and watch your work. Someone in the chat today, I was telling him about my video, and I think this was the first time he apologized. He's like, sorry, I've been busy. I haven't had time to watch it. I was like, man, I feel special that this guy, he's apologizing for not watching my video yet. I'm like, wow, I didn't know it can get to that point where they feel bad and they apologize.
I love that. I love that. Like, it's so sweet. It's like, seriously, it's okay. Like with this last video, I only got like 200 views, which is okay. Hopefully it'll get better and better. But with this video, I got like 20 new subscribers, so that was nice. That made me feel good, even though it didn't have a lot of views. 20 new subscribers, I was like, okay, I think I'm doing something right. So that made me feel better. Happy Pickers.
That's pretty good.
Go ahead. Oh, you're reading.
I was gonna say 20 new subs on the video. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I was so blessed and lucky with that. Yeah. Lori says Kyle was handing out our stickers all weekend to people at garage sales and thrift stores, and we both got several new followers on YouTube. That's awesome. We appreciate every single one. Exactly. Hello. That's awesome, Rob. $25 Pirates Bowl. Woo-hoo.
I actually bought a Pyrex bowl today. It's like an 8-piece set, and I normally don't buy that type of stuff, but it's brand new. I think it's from 2007, but it's not colorful. It's just kind of plain. And I figured, it's fourth quarter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, somebody will buy it, and I'm going to price it probably below what is already listed just to move it. So yeah.
For
I just
sure.
hadn't bought anything like 30 minutes, and I'm like, it's brand new. It was, I think I paid $7 for it, $6. I'm like, let me get it.
For all 8?
Yeah, for 8. Yeah, it's a little.
Yes, you're gonna. Don't worry, honey. You're gonna be fine. Yeah, people say don't buy Pyrex anymore, but they sell. At least they do for us. So
Yeah, we don't have any.
yeah, we don't have any right now, but that's
that's
awesome, Shagan. I'm curious when you do sell it, put it on Instagram so I can be like, woohoo!
All right, I'll tag you.
Okay, good.
And now that I'm starting to sell on Poshmark, I'm pretty excited about that. So I can have more eyeballs on this listing. I'm not so dependent on just eBay anymore. So I'm like, all right, maybe I'll.
But with Poshmark, I don't know if you know this, and if you do, then sorry if I said it again. But with breakables and heavy, like if it's more than 5 pounds, you have to pay the difference yourself. So what we do is we raise the price up, knowing it's going to be more than 5 pounds. I try not to list items that are more than 5 pounds, but if I do because I think it's going to sell fast, then I will add, like for example, if it's like 6 to 7 pounds, I think it's like $4 and some change, or if it's like more than, it's like $6 and some change. But then I would add that price to the item stuff. So that's what, I don't know if you knew that, but I learned my lesson. So
I've heard about that. I need to do some more research because I do have a TV listed on Poshmark, cross promoted. I need to make that adjustment. It's like a 13-inch Toshiba TV.
Yeah.
I need to learn how Poshmark works. And do you know? So do you sell on Posh? Yeah, you sell on Posh, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So when someone adds an item to their bundle, is that like the cart they're thinking about checking out? Is that what that means?
It's like their wish list.
Oh, okay.
So they're expecting to be sent a cheaper offer than what they would get, because we already have it on our Poshmark that if they get 2 or 3 items, they already get like 15% off. So like they want even more discounted stuff. So we never send more offers on those bundles because they're already getting a deal. So we never get sales on bundles. I think it only happened like once, but they're trying to get things for really cheap. So nah, Sam.
I'm getting all these notifications. I had to mute them saying that so and so shared your closet, so and so followed you. So when someone likes something and then when someone bundles something, is basically the same thing.
Kinda, sort of.
You wanna?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. I found a loophole how to send an offer. Like when someone likes the item and you send an offer, it's like there's a part that you have to lower down the shipping, and it takes away more of your money. Like they say you put it for $5.95 on shipping, but then you have to give them a discount like 10% or something like that on top of that. I'm like, and then I found a way when you put it as a bundle deal, there's no money taken away, and all you have to do is send the offer, and it still shows up as $7.97 for shipping up to 5 pounds, no matter what it is.
Mm-hmm. So
I always force their likes to go into a bundle deal and then send the offer. That's right. How I do it. Yeah,
we're playing around.
Yeah, we're playing around with it a lot. So and it's been working. It's been selling. People have been buying stuff on it.
Yeah.
So.
But anyway, Lori,
okay.
Thanks, babe. Okay. Thank you, Eddie.
Anyway, okay, bye.
Lori is asking, when did you start your channel, Shagan?
So it was right around this time a year ago. I think it was October 5th. Yeah, I can get the exact date. But when I started, I was just doing too much at the same time. I started TikTok, Instagram, whatnot, and YouTube all at the same time.
Yep.
It was way too much, and I was trying to post a reel on Instagram every day, and then use that same reel on TikTok, and then same thing for shorts. And it was too much. And whatnot is just a whole nother beast by itself. And I was trying to learn all these platforms at one time. So let's
Yeah,
see, when
I
did I start?
totally understand what you're saying because when I decided to become a reseller, I was like, okay, I think I should do an Instagram account since I already had in my mind like I wanted like before we started or as we were starting to sell stuff, I had in my mind I wanted to do I wanted to create content and have a YouTube channel, but it took me about a year to actually do it just because I was like, scared or nervous and didn't know if it was worth it or whatever if I should. So, but I was like, okay, until I decide to make that decision, I might as well just do Instagram. And so I started with Instagram. And that's how I met all you awesome people that are here right now, and have supported me with this amazing YouTube channel that we're doing. But I'm so glad but it's a lot of work, but I'm so glad that we're doing Instagram. I haven't done TikTok. I've been told that I should by American Arbitrage, like the arbitrage that I should. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, I know I should, but I haven't yet. Um, but having social media and doing social media to promote yourself as a content creator and business owner or whatever, it's really fun, but it's a lot of work. So I totally understand what you're saying, that it was a lot. I totally get it, but good for you that you
Yeah,
did
yeah.
it.
I'm happy that I finally did it. So the official day is October 2nd.
Okay.
That I started. And yeah, I remember I had made the Instagram account. I think this was in the spring of 2022, but I didn't post anything. Yeah, I think it was March or April, and then I didn't post anything until September or October on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
just waited. I'm like, oh, do I really want to do this,
It's a lot of
do
work.
this more work, and then not
Hmm.
getting paid? And I was thinking about my
Yeah.
Instagram account that I made with the chess profile and how much money I made off that. I'm like, I barely made any money, but I guess it can't be about the money at the beginning. It's got to
Hmm.
be about the passion.
Yeah.
Um, and it's
Um.
nice with the lives too, because I don't have to do extra editing. You can
Yep.
have another video come out and
Yeah.
it's just raw. So
Yeah, I
it's
love doing lives as well. Like, it's live and whatever happens happens in the live, and you see me 100% of how I am. This is not fake or anything, no editing. And but also it's nice because it also counts to your watch hours, which is really really nice. So we're like on the same page, Shagan. And I told Lenoy, Savvy Thrifty, when I met her, I think the first day that I met her, or the second time that I met her, I told her to start an Instagram with Savvy Thrifty, your YouTube name, because that's how you're going to promote yourself to others. And she listened to me and she did it. So I'm so proud of her. But you need to be in social media to promote your YouTube content and your business and whatever, regardless of what you do. you know?
Yeah, I did have a vendor earlier. You're talking about lives, and he's like, he saw my camera, but this is after maybe 10 minutes of us talking, and he's like, "Oh, are you recording right now?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're on YouTube right now. We're live." He's like, "Oh, I don't want to be on camera," and he walks away. I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I can
Yeah,
try to trim it out." There's an option to trim. I've only done a little bit, but I think if I use the footage, I'll
with live.
blur his face if I
Yeah,
make it into a long form. But I'm like, yeah,
yeah.
people are watching this right now, so whatever you said, I'm like, they already seen this, so I can't take it back, and it's already saved online. I'm like, I can't do
Yeah,
anything.
I'm curious if like I'm curious how to do that. If it was, even though it's already live and it already happened, I'm curious if we can edit it. I mean, I don't ever want to do that, but I'm curious because of that. Like, if you're live going somewhere and somebody says they don't want to be on camera, I think you
There's
should need to respect that. I don't know.
there's an option to trim and blur in within the YouTube platform.
Like the YouTube Studio and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So you
Yeah,
can. There's a little bit of editing. You can add, I think, some captions. I haven't done the captions. You can add music. So
yeah,
there's some options that you can do.
yeah,
I've only done a few trims so far. Everything else is just whatever happens, happens.
yeah,
It's all over the place sometimes. Like, the camera's shaky, and I'm
yeah.
like, all right, it's just
So
like,
Paul
don't
says
judge me.
1K is no joke. Congrats. And
Thanks.
let's see.
Thanks, Paul.
Mary says she only has 300, but she's gonna get there. She's gonna get there. The more content she does, she's gonna get there. And Keith also took a year as well, so that's awesome. And Mel only has 66 subscribers, but that's okay. That's still awesome, Mary. And Paul says it took me 2 years to get monetized, then another 2 years to make serious money. You need to be committed. That is very true. Yeah. He was one of the people, like, it was really nice because after we finished like helping him move and whatever, everybody else had to leave, but we did because we were staying like overnight at a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
So we hung out with him and he let us like stay a little bit longer and we like talked about a bunch of stuff and he gave us so much good advice. And he said that like you have to be consistent. You can't be like, even if you're having a bad day, you still gotta put some content out, either if it's on Instagram or YouTube or whatever. And even if it takes forever, if you love what you're doing, keep doing it. And when I told him how many subscribers I had at the time that we were hanging out with him, he was like, that's pretty good for the time that you've been on YouTube, because he said that he had less by that time. That made me feel better, but at the same time, you know, you still want to do better and have more subscribers, you know, because that's just normal. But it was really nice to have that advice and that positive feedback from him.
I don't know how Paul does it. He puts out like 6 to 8 videos every week.
I don't know when he
3
sleeps, and now
got?
that he has a girlfriend, I don't know. He's gonna do it.
He has footage that he's been saving over time. That's
That's the secret.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's the secret, but that's what Chewy says.
And then going live on other people's channels too, to have the time for that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know, he's amazing. He's a jack of all trades, literally. Like, I don't know how he does it. He's amazing. Shane says, I try to put out a video or 2 a week. It's not easy with a full-time job as well. Exactly. Like, it's even challenging with a full-time job. I'm lucky that Chew is the one that's working his butt off out there so I can build this business, so that I can, you know, build our Instagram, which we almost have 1,000 followers, and, you know, YouTube and the reselling, trying to get listings up every day and editing, and so stop it.
It's fine. You're okay.
So Mary says, I love your name. I like that it has heritage depth to it. And she's like, I'm just Mary. But you're not just Mary. You're amazing.
yeah, it actually means to be victorious. Yeah, it's
That's
Nigerian.
awesome.
Yeah,
I love that.
Thank you.
Oh, I love that. Hey, Joe is here. Oh my God, you guys.
Hey, Joe.
And Nicole are not having the best of luck right now, but with shipping, like, let's send them lots of positive energy, because the post office and UPS are being challenging, but it's they're trying to figure it out. But I totally understand what they're going through. So positive vibes for Joe and Nicole with shipping items. But I got ours, so that's awesome. We got our box. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I got a lot of shipping to do. Probably tonight. Try to do it tonight, and then finish it up tomorrow.
Elijah, hello. It was Elijah's birthday the other day. Happy birthday, Elijah.
Happy birthday.
Let's see. Stranger Things. Y'all live under a rock. Oh my God. That's right. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
I have not seen Stranger Things.
We do, but it's so much that happens in the show that I'm just like, whatever.
I'm gonna binge it. I'm gonna binge it one of these days.
You should. You totally should. All right, Rachel. Say hi to Israel. And let's see.
I wonder if they play Monopoly Deal or if they play the regular Monopoly game for Rachel.
Got around this Monopoly Deal. Yeah.
There's a card game, Monopoly Deal, where it takes about 15, 20 minutes. And it's Monopoly, except it doesn't take like 5 hours.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I play with my brothers.
Judy says, I have some really dedicated watchers and they give me such good and encouraging comments. So that is just as important to me as having more subs. Totally agree 100%. When somebody takes the time to comment on my videos, that makes me so happy. Like, I'm
At the
so
beginning,
appreciative.
I
I
wasn't getting any comments, and it's like, is anybody even watching this? You know, I spent how many hours putting this together and zero
know.
comments. I'm like,
Yeah,
I
sometimes I
guess it
get
was
no
kind of,
comments at all,
yeah.
but it's
It was
okay.
tough at the beginning to try to put out the videos and not get any feedback. Am I doing this
Yeah.
good? Is this bad? Please tell me something, like something on the other side, because I'm just any likes. I'm like, oh man,
Yep.
do I still want to make these videos? It's tough.
Judy says, by the way, you guys, Kyle is not a grumpy picker. He is so fun. Yes, he is. Red Dirt Picker is in the house. What's up, friend?
Hey.
Oh, Lori says, I just sold a Pyrex bowl for 160. Big Bertha. Awesome.
Congrats.
That's awesome. And Jen is here as well. Hello, my friend. Welcome. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up. I know I'm so far behind. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Mary, it's going. I busted my booty this afternoon. Aw, 2 will be ready to list tomorrow. I have to really scrub the chairs and use restore a finish on the desk though. So yeah, she does a little bit of work on the furniture, Segun, which is why you were asking earlier. Okay. But they're close to listing. Awesome.
I kind of miss selling furniture.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool when they show up, the seller, and they're like, "Oh, this is great. I'm gonna put this in X room," and I'm like, "Okay, all right." Yeah. And it's cash, just instant money.
Love that. Love that.
Sometimes it's a little tough trying to coordinate the time and the location, and some people are a little flaky. You're like, "Hey, are you still coming?" Or they ghost. But I do kind of miss it.
Miss it. Yeah, I did like small. Obviously, I did do some furniture, but it was like really small, and it would be a fast flip too. Like they wouldn't take so much space, so that was nice. But I haven't done anything like really big. So, but yeah, so to City Flip. Shane said that he jumped in head first on all platforms in February. So honestly, 700 subscribers since February. That's pretty amazing.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Oh my gosh, Melanie, thank you for sharing the YouTube channel and his Instagram.
Thank you. I feel like January or February would have been a better start for me too, because it's wintertime, at least in Chicago. It's a little bit slower and it's not so busy, because I started right when Q4 is starting, the busiest time of the year for us. And I'm like, oh yeah, here's four new projects. and let's work on Q4 too.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's we do a lot of work. Paul says, I was single when I did that shit again. It isn't going to continue now. So that means that he's probably going to take a little step back. So, I mean, that's going to be good for him to do that, to cut back a little bit and take a break and enjoy some time with his girlfriend. I'm such a slow editor. It takes me 2 weeks to get a video edited. Hey, at least you're doing it and getting it done. I love editing. Do you like to edit, Segun?
Yeah, I do. I'm pretty slow too. I only do one video a week, and then one live per week. But I think about it for a few days, and then I'll start editing, and then maybe I'll stop, and then relook at it and see, what can I improve, or what don't I like. I guess I kind of think about it with like a paper. When we're in school, you don't really just turn in like the first draft. You just kind of let it sit overnight, and then you look at it in the morning. If it still makes sense, you submit it. I kind of do the same thing with the videos. If I come back in the morning if it still like makes sense. I'm like, all right, it's good. Or otherwise, a lot of times I'll look at it. I'm like, oh, I don't like this part, or let me add
Yeah.
this part, or this is a little boring, or let me take this fluff off. Yeah, so I think one video a week for me is a good pace for
Yeah.
now. Maybe once I get faster at editing, or if I get some help, maybe more. But I don't want to
Exactly.
I don't want to tell my subs, oh yeah, 2 videos every week, every
And then,
Monday and Saturday, and then I can't fulfill that promise.
yeah.
So
I had a bonus video last Sunday, and I wanted to do another one today because I had missed 2 weeks. But of course, I didn't like the way that it was yet. So I might upload it tomorrow, and that'll be my second bonus video. But then that's it for a while because it is a lot of work. So I
so
get
you
what
do about one a week, right?
Yep,
Not
I only
including your
do
lives.
one video. Yeah, I only do one video a week, and it comes out Thursdays at noon, and then Sunday nights live. So that's pretty much my. I try to be consistent with that.
It's good that it's the same time.
Yeah, no, I
My,
always try to be on the
that's
same time. Yeah, always at noon, always.
Mine is just whenever I get done.
Whatever.
When it's done, there's no. I'll try to promote a little bit on Instagram or TikTok a little bit beforehand, but it's tough trying to get people to platform hop from TikTok to Instagram or
Yeah.
those two platforms to YouTube. And I've noticed that some people they told me that people that I follow on Instagram, they tell me they don't like YouTube. And I guess the format, it's a lot different because you got to, sit down and it might be a 10 or 15-minute video compared to
Yeah.
Instagram. It might be 30 seconds, a minute. You can get through a lot of content a lot faster.
Yeah. You're so right because with, like I said earlier, on Instagram, we almost have 1,000 followers, but half of them, probably more than that, don't even know that I have a YouTube channel, or they don't care. They just want to know what I post on my stories and what I when I do posts, like regular posts, and I'm trying to do reels, so that's good too. But like I think more than half of my followers on Instagram either don't care that I have a YouTube channel, or they don't know, they still don't know. So, but hey, it's okay. Some people don't like everything, Some people don't like YouTube. So
it would be nice to get them over. I think I'm at around 1,500 on Instagram. So if I
nice.
got everybody to come over to YouTube plus the YouTube subscribers, I'll probably like at 2,000.
I know.
But that would be an interesting experiment, just to message everybody and be like, oh, hey, how you're doing? And you got to start a conversation. You're like, oh, yeah, by the way, you should check out my YouTube. But you can't do it right away because you got to build a little bit of rapport. And like, oh, hey, how you doing? Where you from?
Exactly.
What do you sell? And that's a lot of messages. That would be interesting. That'll be a lot of time. Anything we do is going to take, that's, I guess, part of the marketing. I remember watching a video with Gary Vee, and he was talking about he would spend a certain amount of time doing the edits for his video, and he spent way more time just marketing and just talking to the community in his comments. And do you guys pay attention to Gary Vee or some of his old stuff?
I do have Gary Vee on Instagram.
Okay.
Show.
He's
I'm trying to cover Shuey so you don't see him. See what he's
always
doing.
talking about posting everywhere. He's he's really good at it, posting a lot of content.
Yes, I like his content. He's really good.
Have you guys watched the Trash Talk series? Any of that? He goes garage sailing in like New Jersey. He came out with I think it's been like 5 or 6 years, and he just came out with another one about a week ago. Just going garage sailing, buying stuff for cheap. I've seen
a few of his like reels and stuff when he goes garage sailing.
Okay.
But like I don't watch all of it yet.
Yeah. It's long. Some of them, 30 minutes long. It's hard trying to keep up with everybody because everybody's got their video. And on the left side, when I'm looking at it on my desktop, it has a little blue dot. It says everybody's got a new video up, and I'm trying to show support to everybody. But it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah. Paul says, I might get back to that amount of videos when I move, but now every time I see her, I drive an hour and a half each way, so it's hard to fit everything else in. Yeah, no, totally understandable. Are you kidding me? No, and when you're starting a relationship, you want to give your all. You know, you don't want to half-ass it. And I'm sorry I said that, but I mean it's true, especially if you like that person, you know, and you see yourself in the future or whatever. So good for you, Paul. I'm proud of you, buddy. I married a professional video editor, so I totally cheated. I know,
Oh,
she's so lucky. She has her husband that
oh,
edits her
that's
videos.
nice.
Yeah, that's a
That's
blessing.
nice. They're in Arizona, right?
Yes, she's in
Yeah,
Arizona.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just started following her recently.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. She's really
oh yeah,
good.
that's right. They were at FlipCon, right? She was
No,
no.
no,
Okay. Oh,
no,
okay.
no, she wasn't. I wish she was, but no, she couldn't make it.
What's her
Um,
name?
her name is Jennifer.
Jennifer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. It was her birthday last week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
was it last week? No.
Was-
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I was in that live. I
Yeah.
stopped in for a minute.
Yeah. Lori says, when are your lives, Shagan?
So they are on Sundays around 6 a.m. Central Time. So yeah, I don't really, expect people to come in because it's so early.
Yeah.
But I mean, some people it starts to pick up a little bit about 8 o'clock. Some people on the East Coast they come in,
Mm-hmm.
and I started a little bit later today. I started at I think it was 7 o'clock, and
Okay.
Max, fast talking flipper, he has my number, and we text sometimes. He texts me. He's like, "Hey, are you going live today?" I was like, "Oh," he's like, "You're messing up my routine." Because I was late. I was like an hour and a half later than what I normally
Yeah.
do.
I,
And he
I
has
always try to catch your lives, but I'm
it.
either asleep, still sleeping, or just waking up and getting the day ready with the baby and the dog and Chewy and work.
Yeah,
So I was
I
able
definitely
to make it like
understand.
for a second this morning. I
It's
was like, chicken.
I'm happy that anybody comes in that early at
I
6
know.
a.m. Especially
I
there's
know.
some people too that come there and they live on the West Coast, so it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what are you doing up? Aren't you? It's Sunday. Why are you
Yeah.
up?
Mary says she cheated too because she married a professional shipper. So he ships everything. He packs everything. But he's really good. Judy's editing now, but I don't do a lot of editing, but better than that I used to do, which was none. Yeah, exactly. It's a different format. We're so quick now, we have to keep it fast paced and short. Yeah. I'd be doing much better on YouTube if all my Instagram followers came over to YouTube. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind. Okay, let me try to catch up. Sorry, guys. I'm trying. Okay, good. Let's see. Want to be popular? Stalk the popular girls. That's kind of funny because the last couple of whatnots that Flip the World Texas Chris have been doing, I've been on it because I try to be on his lives because it's a lot of fun to watch him do whatnot.
Yeah.
But I either forget or I'm doing something, and I it's a weird time when he does it for me. But lately I've been able to make it, and not the one from yesterday, but the one before that. I was with him the whole time. He even made me a moderator for that one. And I was with him from the beginning till the end, helping out or
No.
whatever, or like talking to people in the chat. Just from that one alone, I got like 50 followers on whatnot. I'm almost at 700 followers. So that was nice.
Nice.
I was like, thank you, Chris.
Nice.
So it does help, like if you go to like other YouTube lives or whatever, and you start talking, and I don't know how you can say that you have a YouTube channel with
YouTube channel, yeah.
whatever. Some people like us and say, hey, go ahead and promote your YouTube channel, and everybody will give you a sub or whatever. But yeah, That's basically how I got followers on Whatnot before I started selling. I would go to everybody's live and just try to, hi, I'm gonna be doing plastic. Da, 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 da.
Yeah. I haven't spent too much time on Whatnot. After I met Chris at FlipCon, I've been spending more time on Whatnot. And
Yeah.
so maybe like once a week. And I have my notifications on when he goes live, but I think it's 11 o'clock Central Time. And
Yeah.
I just miss it. I miss it. Once it's over, it says it got streamed. I'm like, oh, I
I
missed
know.
it. But
It's challenging. Let's see. Nodder says, I just buy them lunch and put them to work. Let's see here. Let's see. It's Brian. Thanks for asking. What is yours? There you go. I'm kind of annoyed with the amount of notifications from Rachel's reel. Stop. 6 a.m. Oh my goodness. Mary says, what part of Chicago are you in? The Windy City is my favorite city. Cam spent time doing ministry work there Cam spent time doing ministry work there for a bit.
So I live on the west side in the city right now, kind of near United Center. But for a while, I lived in on the north side in Lincoln Park, where the university is, DePaul. And there's so much stuff to do over there, up north compared to where I am. Just a lot more expensive though, but a lot of stuff just walking distance, restaurants and festivals when it's warm. It's a lot of stuff to do.
Do you live by yourself, or do you have roommates, or you live with family, or?
I'm with my brother. I live with my brother.
Oh, awesome. That's awesome.
He bought a building, so I'm renting from him.
There you go. That's how you do it. Awesome.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. I've been buying too much on Whatnot. Yep. Too many friends to support. Yes. It is so easy to get sucked into Whatnot. That is so true. Yeah.
I'm gonna start buying some more stuff on there once Christmas comes around. Might as well support resellers. And do my shopping online.
Yeah, I love when Whatnot sellers they like focus on selling to resellers. It makes it easier for them, and they're not stressing that they're not gonna make so much money. And it helps us too, not having to like, oh gosh, I don't want to pay that much money for this or whatever. That's a nice.
Have you listened to Chris's Flip the World, his last podcast with the bells about the rag house? That was pretty good. It's another way to source where you can buy a bell for, I think it's $750 or $850.
Oh, a bale, yeah,
for 100 pounds. If I was into clothes, I would try to get one. I don't sell any clothes though, but seems like quality stuff.
We saw like yesterday. That was all his bail. But I totally get it. Like when I started reselling, I didn't really want to do clothes. I love my hard goods. It's so much fun. But people always will need clothes, and clothes do sell. So the last 4 or 5 months, right, babe? Like around there.
Yeah, you finally took my advice.
We've been doing, especially me, I've been doing more clothes because he was the one that was doing more clothes than I did.
Okay.
But I'm trying now. I actually finally opened an account on Depop so that we can cross list, especially Chewy cross list, all the clothes and all the stuff there. Because they've been selling like whatever I grab, it sells. So I'm like, okay, I must be doing something right. So, I don't know. Oh, look who's here. Hello. Just popping in to listen while I photograph. Oh my gosh, Samantha, thank you for being here. Oh my gosh. Thank you for being here. That's so cool. Segun, what's your, I'm sorry. Somebody had Mary said, does your brother resell too?
So I got a few brothers, but the brother that I live with, he doesn't resell. He has No, I guess he just got too much going on. He has his own full-time job, plus
Yeah.
he has another side business. He's like an inspector for
Okay.
homes, so he's trying to build that up. But my brother that lives in Vegas, he resells a little bit, um, just on the side. He hasn't been very motivated lately. And then his fiance, she thrifts too. So I've been telling him
Yeah.
like, hey, you need to, get that store built up now because it's Q4 coming around.
Yep.
Um, but only when I
Definitely.
come to visit him today does he like going out to flea markets. But he's pretty busy. They do a little bit of sourcing.
That's good. Red Dirt Picker. Shagan, what's your favorite item to source and resell?
So favorite favorite item. I really like VCRs, selling VCRs, because I guess when I first started reselling, I used to sell a lot of video games, and I had to
Mm-hmm.
transition into selling other electronics because games were too hard to find, and they were expensive. So the collectors, they were wanting them, and the resellers were wanting them. And
Yep.
I made a deal with someone off of Facebook Marketplace where I drove up like an hour north from Chicago, and he hit like 40 VCRs.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I I think this is the first time I spent this much money in one session. So I think I spent like $600. Yeah,
Whoa.
but they were all tested. Most of them, they came with the remotes, they came with the cables, and some of them were like higher end brands. They were combo units, like recorders. And this was like peak COVID, so I loaded
Oh,
up my car, and then brought
yes.
them home, and I listed a
Yeah.
bunch of them, and I think three like sold overnight that first night, and I was like, oh
Wow.
wow, I didn't know VCRs was this valuable. And I guess I kind of like the nostalgia behind it with media, everything streamed online nowadays, and I mean
Yep.
DVDs are kind of I mean I guess boring, but the artwork on the VHS tapes are I think those are cool. So I would like to do. I have some more ideas about like VCRs that I would like to do in the future, selling VCRs, streaming or transferring old VHS tapes to like DVDs. So yeah, VCRs. I just
Yeah.
sold a VCR today at Panasonic, so that was pretty good, pretty
That's
good
awesome.
sell.
Yeah, me too. I like selling VCRs. I haven't grabbed that much electronics lately, even though that was like my favorite thing to grab in the beginning. I think it's because the last 2 or 3 times during shipping, even though I did really good shipping it and the buyers said that I did a good job, they still got messed up on delivery. Um, and then I don't know, but maybe I'll start again eventually. So I don't know, but I do like electronics. They are fun, especially the vintage ones, like really old electronics. Those are fun. Those are really fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Samantha asked, "Did you ever get that remote listed?"
So when I was on their show, I was telling them about this remote control that I found in Thailand. It's this rare remote from I think it's like 1990, and it's this bird that goes to a TV. It's just a
Oh
bird
wow.
figure. So it is not listed because it is in Vegas. It's in my brother's garage.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not listed. So if I decide to go to Vegas next week, I'll try to dig it out. If not, then it's going to be December before it's listed. Yes,
Yeah.
I have a lot of unlisted stuff at my brother's in Vegas, and then I got some stuff at my mom's place in Vegas too. Um, yeah.
If you could say uh an estimate, I don't know, how much unlisted inventory do you think you have?
So so you talking about item number or like dollar amount, or I guess item number, right?
Item number. Yeah, item number. That's fine.
Wow. Unlisted
Oh,
inventory.
and before you answer that, I know you wanted to do just 1 hour, so let me know when you need to stop. It's been an
Okay.
hour and 5 minutes.
Okay, we can go a little bit longer.
Okay, awesome.
Number of items. That's a good question. That is a good
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
I did a giveaway. I did a few giveaways, so I gave away a bunch of stuff on Kat's show
Oh, awesome.
um a few weeks ago, or it was 2 months ago. So unlisted. I even have a friend in Texas,
Yeah.
and I was in Texas, and he has like 4 items in his place that are unlisted. It's been unlisted for 2 years.
Oh my gosh.
So so
Not much, huh?
because
Not
there's a
much.
lot. There's a lot. I would probably say maybe three to 500 items.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say like 1,000 because I know
Oh,
you go sourcing a lot. But that's a lot.
you,
300
I
items is a lot.
never. It's interesting. I've never heard that question before. Is that's actually a really good question. As many lives I've been in, I haven't heard that or seen that before. That's a good question. That's a good question. I'm gonna have to
Yay!
use that. Yeah, that's a good question. Unless, how many
I'm
do you
glad
think you
I'm
guys
glad I
have?
stumped you.
How many do you guys have? You think unlisted?
Oh, I am so okay. In the beginning, when I started reselling, our death pile or money pile was big. Like we had maybe about 100 or more items unlisted, but I've been really good, and I've been trying to keep up with my sourcing because right now I'm going sourcing for content, but obviously I'm trying to get good stuff to list and sell. So right now I think we have maybe 80 items that are unlisted. Maybe a little bit more. I'm trying to do 10 items a day, so, as I'm editing the video. So whatever video I'm editing, those are the items that I'm going to be listing. Because I like to put my listing, like the price and everything on my videos. I don't know if I should keep doing that because that's a lot of work. And I don't know if people like that or not because I haven't had any feedback on that. But that's pretty much. But I think we're doing pretty good. It's not overwhelming right now with the amount of stuff that we have in the garage. I can handle it right now. So that's good. Because before, whew, I was so stressed. Seeing that pile of like a mountain in the garage. Oh my God.
Do you follow Death Pile Picker?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do.
Okay, it's interesting his motto where he says he buys stuff and then lets it sit. Yeah.
I mean, if it works for him, hey, let's see. Lori says every combo unit we have had has sold within a couple of days. Yeah, that's awesome.
Nice,
for us
nice.
too. Like the VCRs or the combos, they always sell pretty fast for us. I love selling those.
And it's almost kind of like VCR season coming up, where
Yep.
people, or at least half the country, spend a lot more time indoors, so they want to do media, music, movies. So it's perfect time of the year.
Yeah. Samantha says all the more reason for you to come to Boss. Yeah, Mary, she says she has a lot of unlisted stuff. Samantha says, I actually like that Barbie and other toy companies are going back to classic 90s style commercials. Yeah, those are fun. Dirt Picker says, Mary, I used to have my kids test the VCRs until the kids found a new adult home movies in the... Oh, we stopped that real quick and gave them the Disney movie. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Money mountains are good if you are still pulling and listing from them. Exactly. Like if exactly. That makes sense because if it's there and you're not listing it, then that's where the problem starts. But if it's there and you're slowly taking it from there, that makes me feel better that I'm doing that.
What's the longest you think you let an item sit unlisted before you guys?
That's a good question. I think when I started, I think the longest that I let it sit was maybe 6 months, maybe a little longer than that, because I forgot I had it.
Yeah,
because there's so much stuff.
it is.
It's putting stuff on top of stuff. You forget what's there.
And it's addictive. The sourcing part is like our favorite part for most of us, and it would be cool. How cool would it be to just all you had to do was just source? You didn't have to do any customer service.
Oh
no
my God.
shipping, no listing, no photos,
Perfect job.
and
Perfect
you had
job.
someone else take care of everything else. That would be pretty
Perfect
cool.
job.
That would-
Lori says our spreadsheet says we have approximately $10,000 worth of unlisted inventory. Holy moly.
Send it over here.
10,000.
You know, Lori, that's actually a good video to make. I think that would probably be really cool content.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, I think that'd be really cool. 100 items unlisted in a week's worth of work. That's not big, Coco. Oh my gosh. Well, we work differently. But I think I have more than that. But I just said a number. But like I said, today I haven't listed anything. I'm gonna try to list 10 items tonight, but we'll see how that goes. But I do try to list 10 items a day. So if I do that, that'll be 100 items. So I might have exactly that or just a little bit more than that to list. So we'll see. I'll know once I'm done editing the videos. Once I'm done editing the videos, I'll know exactly how many items I have that I've not listed and then that were not from the videos. That's how I'll know how much I have on my death pile or money pile.
I've been trying to get better with using drafts. That way I got some stuff in reserve where I can do more listings. I was using it before and then I just started using it again in the last couple weeks where I've got some stuff in reserve. So
Yeah.
I'm just giving activity to eBay.
And of course, like, I don't know if this gets really annoying when I keep saying it, but I honestly do have a budget and I cannot just spend money to spend money, even though I love sourcing. Like, I take this amount from the bank and I cannot touch the rest because the rest goes to bills or emergencies. And that's the only thing that I use for sourcing. You know, I wish I had the luxury, but I do not. But crossing my fingers, next month I pay off one of my debts that was driving me insane for like the last 5 years. And that's thanks to this business. So that's amazing. Yeah. So after that debt is paid off, I'm going to be able to probably source a little bit with a bigger budget. And also I'll probably be able, or I will be able to help Chewy pay some stuff. So that's going to be hopefully just a little bit of a weight lifted off his shoulders, you know?
Amen to that.
Yeah, I know what you mean with trying to stay in budget. Today, for example, the very last vendor I was at, I had an idea how much money I wanted to spend, but I was getting ready to go home and I went to go see him. I'm like, oh, let me see what he's got. And he's got some higher end electronics. I ended up buying it. So altogether it was like $260, which is I'm like,
Yeah.
it's a lot of money and I don't know exactly how long this stuff is gonna sell, how fast it's gonna sell, and I don't know how much it's gonna sell for. And it was nice that he did test it, most of it right in front of me, and I bought from him before, but and I know it's an investment, but it is still kind of hard to spend that much money in like one chunk of because I normally spend I think like 200 in a whole like session, and then for one deal, it's a lot. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's scary. When you're investing, it's scary because yes, you do your research and you look things up, but sometimes it might take a little bit longer to sell than you think. Or it's a blessing when it sells right away and you think it's not going to sell right away. So it's like it's different.
And I guess I do take a little bit more risk when it's Q4. I remember last year I did the same thing where I was paying up for more items and I was spending more money, and it worked out last year. And I'm like, all right, hopefully it works this year.
Yeah.
But this is the first non-COVID year that I'll be reselling. And I feel like those other years, it was just, the numbers were inflated for a lot of stuff. People were limited. People still had extra money. And now it's kind of just back to normal. So I guess we're going to see.
Yeah, a lot of the seasoned, resellers were saying that now it's starting to go back to normal when you're a reseller, like, because during COVID, sales are going to be amazing because everybody is, in their houses doing, they can't go anywhere. So that convenience, getting stuff online, of course, sales are going to be amazing. So now it's like getting back to normal. But I think it's still the same for us, which is awesome. But yes, I have seen sales slow down a little bit, but I feel like they're picking back up a little bit just because I'm listing daily again. So I feel like I don't know. I'm still making it work and trying to figure it out as I go every day.
Yeah.
So Samantha says they source and I do the rest, and we split the profits. I can't really thrift up here in Michigan, so it works perfect. There you go.
Is she talking about the winter
Lori,
time, I guess?
huh?
Or is she talking about the winter time, or is she talking about in general about sourcing? She can't source
Maybe
in
general
Michigan.
sourcing. Yeah, I think yeah.
Because I think she's really far up north, right? Small town in Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
All
Yeah.
right.
Judy says, Lori, don't get Kyle started again about you getting those boots. I guess you got some boots at Junk Stuck. Mary says, I have 35 items sitting on my table from this weekend's haul alone. That's awesome.
Hopefully some good stuff.
I know. She knows what to get. She has such a good eye. I can't wait to go sourcing with her one day. She really does. Judy, he won't give me too much trouble because he knows I do well with boots I pick up. I just don't do well cleaning the boots I pick up.
Always the tough part, cleaning the item.
Yeah. Redder Picker says, hi, my name is Brian. I am a habitual non-lister. I continue to leave items not listed just to make me feel more like a collector. I know I have a problem.
But, in that case, I wonder how much the item appreciates, some of the stuff, by not listing it, if it help, or I guess depreciate. I mean, some of it, if it's something rare, or if you wait to the right season, it might be a seasonal item. Like, oh, you know what? I'll wait till this season and then list it. That way it'll sell faster and it'll sell for more money.
Yeah. Lori says, careful there, Brian. Collector could be bordering on a hoarder. Yeah, I felt like I was starting to be a hoarder in the beginning of my reselling business because I was buying like crazy. Like I was just buying, even though I still had a budget. I don't know. I felt like I was like just buying like crazy without thinking because I was just the excitement of sourcing, as a new reseller. I guess that happens. Now it's still exciting and I love it, but like I'm more like I think more. When I get home, I'm exhausted because I'm recording and thinking and paying and counting, and it's just like, oh my god. But but I'm very, I guess, meticulous, you can say, when I'm sourcing now compared to the beginning when I started. And it's only been like 2 years, two and a half years. So
some of the vendors, when I'm thinking about something, if it's like a higher price, like for example, the same guy from today where I spent the $260, he's like, you're thinking too long. I'm like, hey man, because he's like, what are you thinking about? I'm like, how long is it gonna take to sell? He's like, it's gonna sell. I'm like, there's this item I bought in this bulk deal where I'm like, oh, I don't want to buy it. So I do want it, but it's this Philips, it's a Philips high-end CD player. So it'll play like burnt CDs. It's brand new, or it's new open box. So if it was a regular CD player, I mean, it probably worth like $30 or $50. But so it's only one listed right now, none sold, and only one sold in the last 2 years, at least on eBay.
How much was he asking for, and how much did it sell for already?
So so one sold used for $84, free shipping, and the one I got is brand new. So it was a bulk deal. So I think it came out to like $30 for it. And I'm like, oh, how long is this gonna take to sell this?
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna list it at like 200 plus shipping, but
Yeah.
I don't know how long it's gonna take.
Yeah. No, I get it, because when I went to Webster Flea Market, where I met Ryan and Christine in person, I love them. I paid up. Oh, and I met Mark OGNZ as well in person. I paid up for it's an Oster babe. It's a blender. It has like a
mixer, whatever.
like a mixer, a
Mhm.
vintage mixer. And I paid up, and I paid $20, but it had like all the accessories. It had everything. And I always have like a Commonwealth picker, like part it out, when in doubt. And you usually make more money that way, and that's what I did. None of it has sold except one thing, and it sold for like $15. So kind of made me feel good because I already got almost all my money back.
Yes.
So but none of the big bulky stuff have sold. It was just like a couple of like accessory pieces that I don't even know what they were for, but they sold. So yeah, I get it. It's like, it's hard. It's really hard for me to pay up, but I did.
It took me a while to start paying up for stuff. It took me a while. Like when they say $10, I'm like, oh, what? What? This is so much money for one item. I was used to when I first started, I used to go to buy plush from the thrift stores.
Yeah.
I would get plush for like 50 cents or $1. I'm like, this is like
Mhm.
10 to 15 plushes instead of,
Mhm.
and I'm only getting one item here, but I gotta calculate because a lot of stuff I buy like brand new. So I got to calculate how much time I'm saving instead of testing it and listing it, and it makes it a little bit easier to ship too.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, all right, and it might sell a little bit faster. So I'm like, all right, let me just
Yeah.
pay up for it, and I
Yeah.
guess hope for some Q4 magic.
That's what I'm hoping to. That's what I'm
Oh,
hoping to.
and hopefully, since Thanksgiving's coming up, that the mixer accessories, hopefully you get it moves
Mm-hmm.
faster since
Oh,
Thanksgiving.
speaking of Thanksgiving, I had bought a throw pillow in the beginning, like the first couple of months that I started reselling, and I had it for like almost 2 years. And it finally sold because of Thanksgiving. Like we were getting closer to
Oh,
Thanksgiving, because it was a Thanksgiving throw pillow. Like it had like a scarecrow and like all
oh,
the
okay.
colors of Thanksgiving and stuff. Maybe Halloween too, I guess. I don't know. But
This fall.
yeah, fall stuff. I was so happy because I was like, okay. And it sold for, it didn't sell for like $5, so that's nice. It sold for more. So and I already gotten my money back on that little haul like the little bundle, like, I guess. But I was like trying to sell it on my garage sales for like $1 and it would not sell. Like nobody wanted it. And finally, like the other day, it just sold, and I was just like, "What's this? Is crazy."
Seasonal stuff is just tough. I was when I was at the
Yeah,
flea market today, I saw one of those vintage inflatable rafts, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. But it was
yeah,
a lower end raft. But I'm like, it's getting cold outside. Like half the country is not gonna want to buy this, so this might not sell until like next
yep.
spring. This might sit for 6 months. And I looked up the comps. The comps were that good anyway, so I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna buy it anyway. He wanted 20 for it, and I thought it would sell for like 100
Yeah.
plus, and I was wrong. When I looked at the comps, it was like $30 plus shipping. I'm like, oh no, okay, I'm definitely not gonna buy this.
Has this ever happened to you? I know I'm behind the chat. I'm sorry, guys. But I'm having a great time talking to you, my friend. Um, has it ever happened to you that you're looking up, like when you're sourcing and you look something up and it says a price, but then you get home and you look it up again and it's like less than what you thought, and you're like, what the heck?
It,
No.
we're moving so fast when we're out, and we see kind of what we want to see, and then you get home and you realize that, or I think the sell-through rate is a lot better than what it is. Uh, I might have mixed up the numbers, like how many are actually listed versus how many are sold. I'm like, oh man, this is gonna
I
take
feel so
forever.
much better
This
that
is
I doesn't happen to me only because every time, luckily it doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen. And I'm just like, what? Oh man, but I've been very lucky and very blessed that even though I made a mistake, I either try to list it for more and it sells, or I still listed the same price and it has a low sell rate and it still sells. Like that's the best feeling ever. This has happened a few times. Whew. Oh, Mary got a sale. Woohoo! Awesome.
Congrats.
Oh, Judy needs to quit buying too. Yeah, we all need to stop buying and start listing. I think we should do like a challenge of like however many things you buy that day, that's how many things you should list from your money pile. That right? You see how your reaction is?
Tomorrow, I'm supposed to go see someone that I buy stuff from in bulk.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a lot of items because I see him about once a month.
Yeah.
So it might be like over 100 items. I don't know. I'll see
Ooh,
when I get
Lord.
there. A lot of like remote controls and like small electronics.
Oh, I love selling remote controls. Love them. Joe asks, Segun, have you ever seen a Walkman that had a little video game on the door? I found one at an estate sale, and they are worthless, but so cool to see.
They had a little video game on the door. I have not. But today I saw this old Walkman, vintage Walkman, probably from the early 90s or maybe late 80s, and I got excited because I thought it was the one from Gardens of or Garden of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah.
Gardens of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
And that one's worth like $200. But the model that I saw, that's not the one that was in the movie. It sold for like $20 in working condition. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, I remember Paul had sold a control for like hundreds of dollars, and then he got the same control again, but he realized that it was a tad different, and this one was like less, super like half the price of what he had sold the other one for. And that happens. Like you use, like this has happened to me. I buy something that I know it already sold for good money, and then when I get it, I'm like, oh crap, it's a different model. And you're just so excited, you don't look it up. Like, oh my gosh. I gotta love it. Oh, Mary, group question. What are 5 items to list right now? What season is this for you? That's a good question.
5 items to list right now. So I would say VCRs, since that's something you can do at home and it's getting cold. So a lot of my stuff is VCRs. I would say video games, receivers. Even though I haven't bought a receiver in a while. What else did I pick up today? That was CD players, VCRs, video games. So Christmas. What else? Yeah, no clothing. I bought a couple cameras, but that's all year round. 'Cause a lot of stuff that I buy is kind of year round. I'm trying to think what seasonal stuff that's hot right now.
Yeah.
Oh, toys. I bought a Spider-Man toy recently. That was last week. So, yeah, toys, of course, since Christmas is coming up.
Yeah, toys are fun.
Yeah. Marvel.
Mary likes that plan. Oh, we gotta talk about it more. Try to see how we can make it happen. Hannah, what's up?
Legos.
Honey? Yeah. Okay, Lori says, this is how my death pile happens. I start listing the things I most recently got that I am excited about and forget about the things that I got last week. Like we're sourcing again. This is so true. It just keeps going and going and going. Yep. Jen says golf for the warmer climates. Yeah. Mary says swimsuits. A lot of people go to warmer climates for the holidays. Yeah, especially like the what do you call it? what do you call it? The people that live like up north in the snowbirds, and then
Snow.
they come down here
Those,
for
yeah.
Florida, whatever. Yeah, like some people like buy stuff for because it's warmer or whatever. They want to do stuff that's like they can't do up north at back home or something. Like that's pretty good too to think about. But right now, what we're listing is clothes, shoes, fun holiday collectibles and stuff. So stuff like that. That's pretty fun. We finally sold. We got it in one of the yard sales that we went to. We sold 5 little cup of Margaritaville. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, we paid $5 for all 4, and it sold for $21. So the ROI is not that big, but it's fast cash. It's a fast sale, so I'll take it anytime.
One thing that I don't have listed at all, I don't have any Halloween related stuff, and I wish I had
Really?
something Halloween related. A few weeks ago, I was at the flea market, and there was a. Oh, you guys have a lot. Oh, yeah, I see. You guys have a
That's
lot.
Puerto Rican Betty. We got him in Puerto Rico.
Nice.
He's my favorite. He's listed, but I don't care if he doesn't sell because I love him.
There was this really large like skeleton, and there was another dragon. The one that you put in your front lawn. I don't know, have like 10 feet or 8 feet. But they're asking way too much money, and I don't think the box would even fit into my car. I have a Toyota like hatchback, I'm not hatchback, crossover car.
Yeah.
But they're asking a lot of money, and it was new. It was new though, but I'm like, man, if this doesn't sell, I'm be stuck with this forever. Oh yeah, I'll be stuck with this for a long time. Yeah, box was big though, but no Halloween stuff.
Yeah, I love getting Halloween stuff and Christmas stuff, even if they like. If you ever find holiday stuff, do you list them right away, or do you wait for that holiday to get close and you list them?
I guess it depends on how much it's worth and how fast the sell through rate is. Because when I'll buy stuff, I'll list it high. The high stuff, the stuff that's easy to list, brand new, and then so if it's a lower end item, it might just sit in my basement like the other stuff from a year ago. And if it's seasonal, then yeah, I'll probably wait.
I list everything right away. Whatever I get, if it's holiday or non-holiday, whatever I buy, I list it. First because my ADHD, what is it? My ADHD, I guess. Like I need to do it right away, or I'll forget that I even happened. And second of all, we've had luck that we listed high, and it still sells off holiday. So nice. We always list anything holiday at any time. It doesn't matter. It really works for us. All right, let's see.
I feel like a lot of the stuff that I sell is just kind of plain compared to like the masses. Because I have some people who ask, they're like, "What's your eBay store?" You want to support you. I'm like, I don't think you're going to be interested in anything I'm selling. It's like very rare vintage electronics. It's I used to have a bunch of Funko Pops, but I sold through a lot of those. So I don't think I have any Funko Pops listed. I got the Spider-Man. I got some Spider-Man toys listed, but not many items for the masses, for kids or anything.
My aunts in Puerto Rico, they're like, "Oh, send me your store so I can try to get some stuff from you." And I'm like, you guys are not gonna buy anything because first, it's Puerto Rico. Shipping is a lot if it's over 2 pounds. And I probably have nothing that you like. So I still sent them to the store, and they looked at it and they're like, "Oh my god, you have so many cool things." But yeah, shipping is a lot. I'm like, I told you. But they support me by liking all my stuff and watching the videos and whatever. So I'm like, it's okay, don't worry.
Do you have any affiliate links set up yet?
Do I have what?
Any affiliate links with like Amazon or?
Okay, so I think I do with Amazon. My sister buys through me with Amazon, but I haven't gotten paid anything at all yet from Amazon, but I do have that.
Okay.
But I don't have it. I don't use it. Like people don't use it a lot because, like, you know, I don't get like a lot of views on my videos, and I don't know how to promote it on Instagram. Like, hey, use my code for this.
Pinterest.
I mean, that's something I need to get better with. I don't have anything set up, and since Christmas is coming up, all we need is just really that if someone buys a bunch of stuff, we're supposed to get like a small commission from it.
Yeah.
And I use do you use Linktree on
Yeah.
Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think you can put it through there, but I need to research that and set that up.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that and see if that works. That's a good idea. Yeah, I don't know. Thank
Do
you.
you have what is it? I'll buy me a coffee. You have a buy me a coffee link?
I do.
You do? Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. But instead of buy me a coffee, it's like a buy me a pizza.
Okay.
It's the same thing. I just changed the word from coffee to pizza because I love the smell of coffee, but I don't drink it. I just love pizza. So
yeah, I don't drink coffee either.
Yeah, it's in my links. When you go up on the description of the videos, you see the link there for buy me a coffee or buy me a pizza. Yeah. But nobody has done it yet.
No. I've seen buy me a milkshake, buy me a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mary says, Segun, I tried to stock my Halloween and it sold right away. I didn't source enough holiday stuff over summer. Yeah. Hey, Sue. Hi. Look who's here. What's up, Sue?
You sold the Halloween prop.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't have I can't show it on my phone, but we sold a blow up, an inflatable. I don't know why I say blow up. I always say
it does blow up. So
that's why I say. I sold a Halloween inflatable. It was like a ghost and a pumpkin. It's really cool. And I got that for free, and that was nice. That was really nice.
And very easy to ship, since it's
yeah, not heavy at all.
Nice.
Hold on, let me show you. Maybe you can see it.
Oh, it looks big.
Oops, hold on.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's like 5 feet. 6 feet. It's 6 feet.
Okay. Yeah,
Can you see
cool. It? Yeah. Cool.
We sold it for $40.
And you got it for free
on Facebook Marketplace. Less fees. Yeah, we got it for free. That was nice.
Did someone pick it up or you shipped it?
It's gonna be shipped.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah.
Someone said they've been cross-listing. I'm like, oh, I need to. I still haven't cross-listed all my items. Maybe I think I'm halfway done. Halfway done.
I will. Sorry. Segun, do you have stickers?
I don't. I am designing some stickers. I was gonna do it this weekend. And the company, they said they can get it back to me in 2 days, 2 business days. I'm like, oh,
nice.
That's really fast.
Yeah, I want to put you on my little thing over there, my wall thingy.
So maybe this time next week I should have the stickers. I've got
Yay!
An artist that I'm working with. He's in Indonesia, so he's gonna help me put it together.
Bye, my friend. Yeah.
Because I definitely need the stickers. When I was giving out my cards today to the teenagers, I gave one. It was 2 teenagers and the mom, so I gave the teenagers one, and then I'm trying to give the mom one. She's like, I don't want that. I'm like, whoa, I'm just trying to promote my channel. Your kid asked.
Yeah. Good for you. Yeah, stickers. That's how I was able to promote ourselves at FlipCon. I took all my stickers. I only had 2 left, and those 2 are in our wall thingy. Because I am changing my stickers. I'm going to make them better and less, probably smaller, not as big as the ones that I had. Even though I love those and those were our first logo stickers, I am going to be changing it just a little bit.
Stickers, they're a great idea versus cards. I feel like when I give somebody a card, they just take it and just but a sticker is like more personable and it's like cool and you remember it.
Yeah.
Put it on put a desk or somewhere. very
Yeah.
easy.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. Like, whoever gave me cards at FlipCon, I don't know where I put them. But whoever gave me stickers, they're over there. They're over there.
They had eBay open, and one of the locations was in Chicago, and it went by so fast. I feel like I only talked to maybe 10 people, 15 people, and then it was over. And I remember my plan. I had a bunch of cards. I was like, you know, I'm gonna be way more aggressive and try to give these out. And yeah, it was only like 15 people I talked to because the time went by so fast. That was
Yeah.
my only complaint of how fast it went by. And they didn't even have like a long presentation. It was maybe 10 minutes, maybe less than 10 minutes. A few people went up there and spoke, and then they're like, yeah, go mingle. And they had an open bar, and they had some food for us, and they gave us a gift card for the entry fee. So that was pretty nice. And it was 10 minutes down the street for me too. So wow, this is great.
Love it.
This is
That's so
great.
convenient too, though. That's really cool.
Compared to the other meetups I went to where I had to travel and hotel
Ugh.
and flights and driving.
Yep.
This is that was nice.
Yeah. Hannah says something I have been pondering. Something can be inflated or deflated, but is it every just flated? I love you so much, Hannah. Is it inflated or is it deflated or is it? That's a good question, Hannah Banana.
Deflated.
I love it. Oh my gosh. Smells like vintage homes. Yeah. Oh, hey, look who's here. Mama with a camera in the house. What's up, Lori? Yay, Lori's here. So, speaking of Whatnot, do you want to sell on Whatnot eventually?
So I have done a show, but that was a year ago.
What?
I did a
Wow.
yeah, that was a year ago, and I remember I had so many Funko Pops, and I had some
Yep.
giveaways. I think I had over 70 items, and I
Wow.
sold maybe like 5, and those were to friends. They were all friends.
Yep.
But when I was doing that, I was just I had too much going on with YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and reselling.
Yeah.
So that's why I just it's been a whole year,
Yeah.
and I haven't done anything. I'm like, let me just not do anything. So I do want to get back on there. I guess maybe once I feel more comfortable, and then I know I have to source differently for Whatnot because the stuff that I buy is just these rare, weird electronics that I know would not sell on Whatnot, and I don't have any Funko Pops. I got a little bit of Spider-Man toys, and I think
People are already complaining about the shipping on Whatnot, so yeah.
Oh, has it gone up in prices?
Yeah, they just complain. They just complain about the shipping, no matter what it is.
So maybe once I get more of a following on YouTube, maybe I'll tell them, hey, go follow me on Whatnot and build that up a little bit, and then I got to buy product that they're going to be interested in. It was pretty interesting hearing from Chris about how they took a bunch of L's those first few months with the shoes, but they learned what their customer wants, and then they were able to turn it around. So
yeah,
I just
but I think I agree with Chris, even though he's like a rock star now and whatnot, but he was in the beginning. He took a lot of losses in the beginning just to build up his following. So obviously you don't have to do that, but maybe try to do shows and not just wait for YouTube to grow and promote it. Just do like Whatnots every now and then and see what happens, just to get a feel for it, and that way you can practice and you don't have so many people there if you get nervous or whatever. My main category was plush because I love plush so much, but the plush category has changed so much on Whatnot that I have not been selling as much as I was last year. Last year, I was selling so much plush, but this year, forget about it. So I might try to do it again because I do love Whatnot. So, but I don't know. I just have to figure out how to
Whatnot has a marketplace now, so we've been selling plushes and shirts. They're on the weeks later.
Do you know how to do? Do you have stuff on your Whatnot marketplace?
I don't have anything listed on there.
Okay.
Nope.
Do you know how to do it?
I don't.
Okay,
I don't.
that's good. I have a video that it explains to you how to transfer, now that you're doing Poshmark, how to transfer your Poshmark items to Whatnot Marketplace. And you don't have to be live to sell anything. We always get sales and we're not live. Like the last one that we sold was a plush from Angry Birds, full price, $15. And I was doing that and I was showing that Angry Birds for like $2 on one of my shows earlier this year.
And nobody was buying it.
And nobody was buying it. Can
Okay.
you believe that? And then somebody paid full price. So if you want, go watch my video. It literally is so easy. It shows you how to do it. And until you start feeling comfortable doing live Whatnot shows, you can still put your items on Whatnot Marketplace. And that's just another place for you to have sales, get sales. There might not be as many sales as you're used to, but at least it could help.
And be careful. Don't list it twice because it does. You can't put an extra listing twice on the same item.
Yeah, just be careful. You don't relist it. You don't have doubles or whatever. And of course, remember to delist it if you sell it somewhere else. That's something that I keep forgetting to do.
And some stuff that I do have some graded Pokemon cards and basketball cards. So I know that would probably do well. I know I have a lot of that stuff. It's unlisted. it's unlisted. I got some Marvel stuff, some DC stuff. I think people would be interested in that. That would be good for the masses.
Yeah.
I just forget about that stuff. Some Batman cards, Spider-Man cards.
Yes, that's awesome. If you do that, and if you try to do your live shows, don't start it at $1 when you're just starting. Start it at a price that you're comfortable at so that you don't lose money. And then once you have a big following like Chris, we can't compare ourselves to him. But, once you get that big of a following, then you can start stuff at $1 like, Josh and Chris and some people do. But people that have very low followers, that's when you should probably sell stuff at a price that you're comfortable with. Not eBay prices, but you're not gonna lose money. Judy says Rachel just suggested that to me to not worry about selling, but just focus on followers. Exactly. So the more followers you have, the better your shirts are gonna get eventually. By the way, I still haven't made one of Judy's shows, so I apologize, my friend, but I am so jealous that all these people are getting like, what do you call it? Like she makes tie-dye clothes.
Ooh.
Like she makes them herself. So I need one of her items. But she also sells a lot of clothes and stuff. So she's gonna do good and whatnot because she's being consistent. So Lori says my son prefers a drop mini chocolate chips in his. Oh, they're talking about popcorn. Okay, there you go. You can import your Poshmark closet into Whatnot too. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So whatever you have on Poshmark, like if you don't want to list like individually, like really annoying, and take forever, so easy. Bulk list from Poshmark to Whatnot Marketplace. So easy. Super easy.
Do you use List Perfectly to transfer?
For Whatnot?
From Posh to Whatnot.
No, you don't need to do List Perfectly for that, because you'll see in the video that when you have to go to Whatnot, and then on Whatnot it'll explain everything of what you need to do, and you don't need to use any cross listing platform. You literally get it from Whatnot. Like you have to go on Whatnot, and then you get everything from Poshmark to Whatnot. It sounds complicated right now, but it's not when you see the video.
Okay.
I literally show you how to do it. So it's easy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's easy. Adam he said he couldn't believe that I made this video and nobody knew about it, or nobody like not a lot of people have watched it, because he didn't even know that you could do that you could transfer from Poshmark to Whatnot Marketplace. So he was really thankful that I did that video. it was nice to hear that from him. But yeah, it's something that a lot of people don't know about, and they should take advantage of cross listing from Poshmark to Whatnot through Whatnot. And it's really easy. You just have to remember to delist if you sell stuff on other platforms, like eBay and stuff.
Yeah, I definitely got to be more open to getting more eyeballs on my stuff. Like I said, I've just been stubborn for a long time, but now I'm believing. Got my first sale on Posh. Now I gotta transfer the rest of that stuff. And I was gonna wait a month before I started on Mercari, but if Whatnot is that easy, maybe I'll start this week if I can get the Posh done. Start on Whatnot, and then Mercari, and then I said I want to do some more local stuff too. But yeah, I mean, it is the season right now.
Yeah, for sure. Hello, G, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. So good to see you. And yes, Judy, you are so welcome, my friend. Yes. The more you do it, the more comfortable you're gonna get. But I think you're already doing a great job. But like I said, the more you do it, the more comfortable you're gonna be. Yeah, there you go. See what Mary says. You did great, Judy. Your energy was perfecto.
I gotta check out one of her shows too. Same name on Whatnot? Is it
Yep, Thrifting Casey Style. Yeah.
Let me follow her right now. Otherwise, I will probably forget. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see
if I can share everybody here has a YouTube channel, so everybody follow each other.
Let's see. Judy Thrifting Casey Style.
She says, hey, working hard in the back. Hey, Chewy.
Judy Thrifting Casey Style.
Yeah, let me find her. Hold on, I'm trying to.
Is there maybe she's got underscores in there somewhere?
Judy, well, I don't have her as a mod. Hold on. Let me see if I can find her Whatnot here.
Casey Style.
Whatnot.
Casey Style. No.
Hold on. Thrifting. Casey.
Next show is gonna be
okay,
kids
I found her.
And toys.
I'm gonna put her. Did you find her?
No, I didn't.
Okay, here it is. That's her Whatnot.
All right.
I put it on the chat.
All right, let me copy this. Oops, no, not Instagram.
You have one on the 20th. But yeah, everybody in the chat, whoever has YouTube channels, go ahead and if you're a mod, go ahead and share.
And following. Now she's up to 147.
No, she's not selling kids. She's selling kid stuff. Oh, we got to be careful these days the way that we say things. You know how it is.
Next show is going to be kids and toys.
Yeah.
Kids categories and toys.
There you go. Yeah, she said kids and toys. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, Whatnot. I love Whatnot so much. I am so hooked, and I really like I have some favorite people that I buy stuff to resell, and some I pay up a little bit because I want to support because they're my friends, but sometimes I get it for such a good price that I make like triple my money, or sometimes like 4 or 5 times my money, which is nice. Amazing.
I still haven't done that yet. I still haven't bought anything on whatnot to flip. I've just been hanging out in shows recently, like Chris's shows, and just
Yeah.
hanging out. I haven't bought anything yet. Soon, maybe this week I'm gonna buy something. That's so cheap,
Yeah,
especially
you
if
should.
we're buying stuff in bulk deals where the shipping is only like $1 extra per item or
Yeah.
something. So
I never try to source when Josh and Haley have their whatnot. I want to support them, but like their things go for so much money, which is amazing for them. I'm happy for them. But with my budget, I cannot go a certain price.
No, they start cheap. It's just the people who buy it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
people there,
because
like
it
they
gets
bid up,
bidded up.
you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they bid up
because they're
fast.
showing love to them, which is understand. I mean, they've worked their butt off. Like they've been doing this for like 5, 6 years, so they've earned that. But so there I do not source. But some people that have a lot of followers, some items still go for a good price that you can resell and get your money back. So that's nice. That's a nice surprise. Let's see what G says. Oh, sorry. It was already there. Sorry. G says, I have one, but it has nothing to do with reselling and it's hella cringe. It's not this one, another one. Okay.
Do you guys find anything on Facebook Marketplace in your area?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It
You're a
is.
tight one too.
It's so hard to find stuff here on Facebook
In Chicago?
Marketplace. Yeah, I guess it's so many people, so much competition. But if you
Really?
don't, yeah, if you don't message them in the first, at least there's not a lot of there's a lot of resellers here, but they don't share they're not content creators.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of resellers. I see them at the markets. I see them on eBay and stuff. But
Yeah.
there is this this Sony TV I saw on Facebook. It was priced at $100, brand new. This thing is worth like $1,000. And so I saw it in the morning. I'm like, oh, maybe she just put it up. I'm like, oh, hey, can I come pick this up? And she just said real briefly, she said in the talks. And I'm like, oh, does it mean like she's talking to somebody? And I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, oh, somebody's already looking at it or thinking about, we're already talking about it. And I said, oh, okay, please let me know if they cancel. Please let me know. And she's like, there's 30 people ahead of you.
Oh wow, like a call center.
Yep.
And the app is I barely find anything on Facebook Marketplace nowadays. It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
In Chicago.
100%. Here in Florida, there's a lot of resellers, and I do try to source on Facebook Marketplace local, but a lot of people are getting smart. They're asking for more money, higher prices. I don't know. I think they're getting really smart when they have bundle deals. They try to ask for a lot, and I'm just like, no. So it sucks, but it's okay. I mean, they got to make a living as well,
So
But
you guys mainly source from the bins?
curbside as well. Go ahead.
You guys mainly source from the bins?
Yes. I love the bins so much. I haven't been in like a month, so I'm itching to go already. But I gotta wait. I gotta behave. I want to list everything that I have first from all my videos, and then go source at the bins. There's one bin that's all clothes that have some accessories, and then there's another bins that is a lot of clothes and then like only 6 carts of like hard goods. So sometimes you'll find good stuff and sometimes you don't. So you don't know where you're gonna find. But I love the bins. I love paying by the pound. It's the best thing for my budget. But as a content creator, I really, really love estate sales, garage sales, and rummage sales, and all that stuff. And I know that's what people like too. So
we have bins in Chicago. And I was telling someone that in the comments, and I guess he's in Gary, Indiana. He's like, oh, are you you're not too far away. That's like an hour and 30 minutes one way. I'm like, I want to go to the bins, but I don't want to go to the bins that bad. 3 hours round trip. I'd rather
Yeah.
just go to the flea
If you
market.
do that, maybe do it once in a while. And if you do that, try to go super, super early. Stay there the whole day. Make it worth your while. And then, just I mean, if you find really good stuff and you're there all day, like a whole shift, it might be worth it if you know what you're looking for. Does that make sense? Like, that's something that Christy and I are planning to do next year. We want to travel like in Florida and try to like go to different bins. And if it's like really, really far, we'll like make a night out of like a day trip out of it. But then we have to make sure that we source enough to pay for the, hotel and like for the gas, and make sure like everything is covered. But I think it's a really cool, I think it's a good idea. You should try it at least once, make it worth your while. Yeah, you never know, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a bins rookie. And since I guess I'm very picky with what I buy. I'm a little afraid of what I'm going to find there because it's mostly clothes, right? Mainly shoes,
Sometimes
clothes.
there's some bins that it's just clothes, and some bins is just hard goods, and some bins is a little bit of everything. I love when the bins are like a little bit of everything, but I don't know. Did you go to the bins in Charlotte when we went
Yeah, I
to
was just about
football?
to say that. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I saw. I mean, it was pretty small. I saw just
No, yeah,
clothing for the most part.
that's the smallest bin, sort of Goodwill bins I've been to.
Okay, I'm like, oh, this is not looking good for me. I'm probably not gonna. There's like 100 resellers here. I'm not gonna find anything.
Yeah, but it was
And
still a lot of fun. It was still a lot of fun.
yeah.
But listen, I've talked your ear out, and you said that you wanted to stay an hour, and you stayed for the 2 hours. So thank you so much, my friend.
Oh,
You're
no
amazing
problem.
for doing that. I hope that meant that you had fun and you enjoyed talking
Yeah, it
to
was
us.
good. The time went by fast. It
I'm
went by
so
fast.
glad
It was
about
good
that.
times.
Yeah. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being here, you guys. I love you all so much. It means the world to me that you're here every single Sunday night supporting us and chatting up the chat. It's the best. It makes the time go by fast. And thank you to you, Segun, for saying yes and being my guest and being awesome. And I had the best time talking to you. Literally, the 2 hours just went by so freaking fast. I cannot
Yeah.
wait to keep talking to you and picking your mind, because I love talking to you. So everybody, thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. I'll try to have a bonus video out this week. If not, a video for sure on Thursday. And then I will see you guys next Sunday with Tiffany Ghetto Gazelle, that she was at FlipCon. I was going to
Okay.
have her last month, but then the baby got really sick, so we had to reschedule. So I am so excited for her to finally be on the show. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Have a wonderful night. Bye, guys.
See you. See you. See you.
Bye. Did I